Hello everybody, Sifd here again, and today I'll be playing Death Must Die. Now the game is a roguelike bullet heaven, bullet hell, mixed with Hades, mixed with a bit of Diablo. From Diablo the game gets items, so we got like an inventory of items and stats as if it's a Diablo game. From Hades it gets the upgrades that it gets, you know, all the bullet heavens have upgrades and level ups and whatnot. And from bullet heaven it gets the fact that it's a bullet heaven, I guess. So here we're fighting opponents as it normally is, and what exactly do I mean with Hades? So in Hades, in case you don't know, there are gods that give you passives for your attacks and your in general other moves, etc. And this is so here too. There are 3 gods right now, let's say 4 gods. There is a passive god, and there is a god of fire, a god of bleeding, and a god of curses and death, I guess. So well, I'm gonna try to get the fire god, as I think it's the best one, but that doesn't really matter what I think is the best one. What we're gonna get is what we're gonna get. And also a thing in this game is you go around picking up these little I guess statues that have some effects. This is the passive god, Lucky Allotru of Fate. This is the classic from Greek mythology, the 3, I don't remember what they're called, that they only have 1 eye between them and they are having the wings of fate and whatever, the strings of fate. So this is the one that gives you passives. So from these passives I'm gonna go attack speed. I would say attack speed is important, as there are a bunch of things that say every 6 attacks you do XYZ happens. So there's that. I just activated an elite fight event, which is these archers here. Not really something that dangerous, other than the fact that they're running away. We have dashes down here at the bottom right corner. In case it's not visible, the dashes refill one at a time. This is the elite of those elites. Bye bye you. Okay, and I just saw down there was another statue with more elites. We're gonna obviously call that into... Not all elites are archers, by the way. And here is the fire god, the best one in my opinion. Summer, goddess of fire. I don't really care what's going on here. Let's see. I would enjoy getting the fire attack, which is this. Your attacks become fire. So this is an attack passive. You can only find 1 attack passive and 1 defensive passive, which is the dash. This is zip. Your dash becomes shorter, but you can dash multiple times. And then she also can give us a passive, which you can get as many passives as you want. She gives us borderline damage. Your dash becomes shorter, and so base dash charges 2. I already have 2, and then dash charges plus 100%, so that's gonna give us a lot of dashes. Right now I have 2. This is gonna give us a lot. It's gonna give us 2 plus 100. That's gonna be 3, maybe 4. I'm not exactly sure how this works. And then your attacks become stronger and apply burning. I'm gonna go with this. Burning stacks applied 3. Affected takes 50 damage per second. That's really good. So this is what we're gonna go with. I think the burn in general is the best passive tree to go for. But there are also good things on those other passive trees. There is like you can borderline become a summoner if you go into the death tree and you play with curses. All in all 3 trees have debuffs on them. There is no tree that gives you attack speed mainly or range mainly or something like that. No, it's either you go full on for burning, which is what I'm doing right now, or you go full on for bleed, which is a completely different build, or you go for full on curses and summons and whatnot, which is once again ouch. Hey, look, they are talking, and it also dropped an item. And we got adept, which is I guess rare versions of passives. Morai, goddess of fate, that's once again the free passives. So I could go for this, and I think I should go for this. I could either go for a rare area upgrade, which is good, but it's whatever, and then I can also go movement speed, uncrop movement speed. I'm gonna go here. This makes it from novice to adept, which is pretty unlucky, so to speak, because I could instantly go for an adept. But by taking this, if I find this later again, it will be giving me attack speed 11 at a time. Right now it's giving me 8 at a time. It's gonna become 11 at a time. So this is future proofing, I would say. And here is our first little elite fight, which I'm running out of dashes. Nope, we got him. Very nice. And yeah, let's continue going to the top left. In general, you should always be moving in this game, never stay in a spot. Just because there are opponents that drop XP, it does not matter. What does matter is finding those shrines, because there are shrines that give you more XP gain, there are shrines that give you magnetism, there are shrines that give you more elites. In general, shrines is the play, especially the elite shrines is the play, because that literally calls in more opponents. Whoop. I did not have a dash when I was fighting there. Let's dash through. And we got him. As you see, we're destroying the Coca-Cola guy, as when he dies, like, as if you open the cola can. Now, I did see Wanderbots play this, so I might be repeating what he said. Whoopsie. But it is true, and I'm not one that shies away from the truth. As I do watch those other YouTube channels that are like me, because I play similar games with them, so I'm getting ideas out of it. But I will continue playing them. Back in the day when I started, you know, this channel, I was like, hey, look, a new elite summoner. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But back in the day when I started this channel, gets unlocked. I always was thinking like I should not follow my quote-unquote people that do the same thing, but that's not true. So I can do the same thing for my main attack, so I can increase my main attack damage, or I could go with Breath of Fire. Every couple of attacks, your Breath of Fire damages opponents and burn them. Every 3 attacks, 22 damage. I'm gonna say we go with this. Burning enemies have a fire when they die. I don't care about that. Let's go for this. Let's go for having different attacks. In general, the game ends with you being about level 10 most of the time, so we should get whatever we can. And here is the goddess of death, Mort. Well, if you insist of knowing, think of it as a teaching lesson, he needs some beaten into it. She also hates her father and whatnot. And we instantly got added choices, so we either can get improve your dashes, decrease the cooldown by a decent amount, it gives me 1 more dash. It says dash charges plus 100%, but I normally you have 1, and I have an item that gives me 2. So this is another 1. Don't get mixed up. That this does not mean double. When you overkill an enemy, there is a chance that they spawn a weak experience shard. 21% chance to spawn a bit of XP. Minimum overkill damage 2. That's very easy to do. And then Soul Stealers, every couple of attacks spawn phantoms. Any enemies they pass through become cursed and lose a percentage of the current health. So when this triggers, it does 22 damage on them, and then also affected. The curse effect is affected, takes 28 damage after 2 seconds. Stacked curses statues resolve with the first resolving one applied. So we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna go every X attacks. I throw out some curses. Because now every 3 attacks I throw out a fire breath, and then every 8, 7, I already forgot the number of attacks, we also throw out those curse shots. Because you can have as many as you want from those whenever you attack X times attacks. And that is literally how you build up your DPS. You just get a bunch of things that say when you attack X times, XYZ happens, and then you just stack attack speed. That's also why I said that I powered up the attack speed gain per attack speed level to 11 from 8. As I'm assuming in my mind that we're gonna get at least 1 more attack speed, and yeah, that's gonna be like 11 plus 11 instead of being 8 plus 8 plus a bit of AoE. Range doesn't matter in my opinion, because at the end of the day I'm gonna be running in melee anyway. Let's run top left. I would like to also get the dash, the fire dash, the one that gives me a lot of small ones, instead of having 1 big one, because all of these cool on at the same time. So instead of having 2, if I have 6, 7, 8, 9 or whatever, as many as I can, it doesn't matter if it's like half a millimeter, because then I can zigzag and then they can all come back at the same time. And here we got a movement shrine. We're gonna continue going top left. Top left goes infinitely, and even if it doesn't go infinitely, well, we just hit a wall. I'm not sure if this wall kills you instantly. I'm not even gonna risk going through. This is the 4-minute wall. There's another 9-minute wall, and then the game ends at the 10 minutes. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do like 1 run with this guy and then 1 run with the mage, and then depending on how long the video is, I'm gonna see if we're gonna end it there or not. Don't forget to drop a like, boys, until I beat this slime stage. Are you gonna have time to drop a subscription maybe? Who is faster, me, the slime wave, or you? At this point you should already be saying you, because... And here is the 3rd god, that's it. We just found all 4 gods. I mean, if we count the passive god alongside the other 2. Chrome, the god of conquest, this is the bleed god. So we can either go for your dash improves, it becomes bigger range is what I understand from what it's giving us here, and a bit less cooldown. The rotating blades spawn away from you, rupturing, damaging enemies as they pull back. 5-second cooldown, they just pull in. I don't like this. When you kill a number of enemies with your attack, create a chain that rotates around you in limited time, and rupturing the opponents. Rupturing is... well, knockback is whatever. Rupture is affected takes damage for every 1 range they move, and 25 damage for every 1 knockback range of knockback. So the idea is you super bleed them and super knock them back. I'm gonna take this regardless. And this is the thing. This is the thing that goes around and bleeds them and knocks them back. So bleed is only good if you knock the opponents back a lot. So you do need knockback, and I mean the chain itself has knockback, so it works on itself pretty much. That is it. I wouldn't really say I enjoyed the knockback build, but maybe I didn't play enough of it. Honestly, I played mostly fire and a bit of darkness, and I have to say those 2 are really good. Maybe the devs know better though, you know, just because it's in the game, it might mean that it's good. On the other hand, I have seen a lot of devs not know better, so it's you need to play the game a lot to understand if the game is balanced or everything is broken, or only 2 things are broken and the rest is whatever trash. Anyway, let's go into another elite stage. It's slimes this time. I told you it's not always archers. Okay, and the elite of the elites is one that is gonna have a lot more survivability, and I'm waiting for it. I think there wasn't one, or I destroyed it by mistake pretty fast. Anyway, we're gonna continue going for shrines. And as you see, this little swirly on top of the opponents is the cursing thing I mentioned. Now, there is also stun lock, so every time I attack something, it gets stun locked, unless it has armor. but we can also pierce through the armor pretty fast. Let's get the healing and continue. There is no reason, even if I'm at full life, there is no reason to leave heal behind, because I can just continue running top left and find more and more and more and more. So there is no reason to in general let anything behind. And we found the triple, try them all. Give me attack speed, please. Here we go. From adept to expert, that's also decent. Or area or dash size. Now we're gonna go from adept to expert, but I really hope I'm gonna find another one of these, because like I want a level up. I don't want it to become from expert to mastery or whatever is after expert. I want it to become from level 1 to level 2, because those are two things you can level up. You can either level up the tier, which it's as if it's multiplying, right? The tier is the base stats you gain, and the level you have it on is the multiplier on the stats you get. So right now I have a base stat of 14 attack speed every time I get that passive, but I have it only once. If I get the same passive twice, I will get 14 plus 14. So that's why I invested into that. I hope I'm gonna get it at least once. Then it's gonna be worth it. We found a belt. Most of these items we're finding are worse than the one I have. I did play enough. I do have enough items. Here are our opponents. We're smacking them, we're bleeding them, and as long as we're piercing through their defense, they are getting stun locked. I'm getting hit here for no reason, but we healed again. And let's continue going off to the top left, trying to find as many elites as possible. Hey, look, that guy got wall slammed, and now he does not have armor anymore. Now, in general, it is very dangerous to be in the mix of opponents, because especially without an upgraded dash, which I don't have. Because if you run out of dashes, as far as I have understood in this game, there is no immunity window. Even if there is, it's very, very small. So you can die very, very fast if you don't watch out what you're doing when you're running into opponents. Can I stop fighting health? Can I please find something like magnetism or damage? Or there are a bunch of passives that you can get other than... Whoop, here we go, a soda can opener. A level up in the madness. So meteor shower, meteor falls. First of all, this is a fire buff. Meteors fall from the sky, damaging enemies and burning them after every 7 seconds. 8% damage or more damage and more range on the flame. I'm gonna go more damage and more range on the flame. I think the flame is pretty powerful, if not one of the most powerful, as it is every 3 attacks. So every 3 attacks is often enough. And as you just saw there, we just got hit 2 or 3 times back to back. I think I just got hit twice. I don't think it was that bad. Now we do so much damage that we pierce through the defense very fast, and when the opponents do not have armor, they just get stun locked with every attack you do to them, so not really something to be afraid of, the opponent smacking. Okay, I think the time has come to continue off to the top left, because we start getting hit here for no reason. Okay, got him. Destroy is something that was read there. Let's run in the elite, bye-bye elite. Let's burn everything down there, and let's continue off to the top left with our limited dash amount that we have going on for us. By the way, when you don't attack, you move faster. That's a classic. Up here we go, magnet. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to find in the first place. Let's go. So now we have a magnet buff going on, lasting for a while. Yep, here's the archer again. Let's go fight that archer. Fury. Here we go. From level 1 to level 2 at long last. Now from 14 it gives me 29. As you see, this is like plus 14.5 attack speed every time I level this up. If I find this one more time, then obviously everything is worth it. What I actually want to find next, though, to be precise, look how much faster we're attacking. What I actually want to find, and what is maybe the most important thing to find by far, is... Well, I did a whole opening as to what I want to get, and now I forgot. Whoopsie. What do I want to find? Oh, I want to find a dash. Yeah, any dash that I find next, I will pick up, because I'm level 9 already, and as I said previously, the game ends with you most of the time being level 10. So this is most likely going to be here my final stand. I want to be as far away of the statue as possible, because the statue is... it does do a wall block, so you don't want to be close to that and not be able to move. We found more items. Continue attacking everything we find. Time to level up as much as we can before the final boss at the 10-minute mark appears and ends our run. Archers are here. Archers are dead. You can hit the archer bolts, by the way. It isn't really something to be afraid of using. Here we go. Come on, give me a dash. I did find a dash, the charge. So our choices are either the whip does more damage, is bigger and also lasts longer, or the opponent starts with less armor, which is really good. Yep, when an opponent doesn't have armor, they stun them, but this isn't really good at this point anymore because the bosses don't have armor anyway, so this is useless. And then we're gonna go with your dashes improves 3.3 second, one more dash, and then more range and a bit more invulnerability. I would assume is what it got. I'm not really sure it's that obvious as to what we got on the dash. I think it should show the improvement, but it doesn't, so it is what it is. I have never gotten the 11th level, just to be clear, so I don't think we are gonna get the 11th level. I will look into the equipment we found at the end of this, just to showcase, look at our whips going around. I love that we can get as many whips as we want. I really like that. Flying whips attack. Now, obviously, we're not gonna have whips when we fight the boss, and in 4, 3, 2, 1, we're about to fight the boss here. Maybe I'm gonna find something good as our final passive. Whoop, we got hit. That's XP gain, that's pretty useless. And here's the boss. It's just an archer that shoots, and it's a lot of archers that shoot. And you can... It's as if you're playing like that classic minigames in all of these games where you are pushing sheeps. Yeah, that's this boss. You're just pushing it into the other bosses to try to attack more than one at a time. That's it. And you can see where the other bosses are based on where the arrow shots are coming from. So for example, here I got a boss. I'm trying to push him into the other one. No, whatever. Let's go like this. I'm gonna try to go over him. Nah. Okay, so I guess you cannot make him go backwards. I guess it makes him leave. Oh, he left. Okay, we found the healing. Let's take the healing and let's run towards wherever these guys are. Here he is. Let's run him down. Now, of course, as I said previously, not attacking makes you move faster. Wow, these guys punched us well. Oh, come on, man. Let's start running towards those boys. These do prediction shots, by the way. So that means when you run towards only one direction, they will always hit you. But the moment you use a single dash or just sidestep some millimeters, they will stop hitting you. Because they do exactly prediction shots. In case you don't know what the perfect prediction shots are, I mean, I said exactly, but I meant perfect. It's when you move like this, the PC calculates that if it shoots here, it's gonna hit you. So you just stop moving and it just misses. Or you just, while you're moving like this, you just do this move and then misses. Because it calculates exactly where you're gonna go in a line. So you just need to do like some zigzags and they shoot left and right all the time. It's a classic prediction model that gets countered by sidestepping. And that was their run. Perk unlocked, the Sign of the Hero. What we unlocked. This is it. Gain 15 attack speed damage. Gain 15% attack damage every 5 levels. Okay. Well, we're not gonna play this character today. Now we're gonna play this one as a second Mirrors. You shoot more projectiles with your attacks, or your attacks pierce, or you gain more XP. We're gonna go with you shoot more projectiles. This is the character. She has, you know, physics, bounce physics, because why wouldn't they pixelize that? It's just so fun to me that from all the things that are happening over here, there are jiggle physics in the game. Anyway, I want to showcase here that there is a bit of a story. There is not a real big story, but whenever you come down here, the character says something along the lines of, this is where I came up from. And then when you go over here, they just look around the area and they're like, oh, if the bridge was not broken or whatever. So there's that. Let's go into our second run real quick. And until I get to the second run, think about something you like about the game and drop it in the comments. So let's see. Oh, by the way, the shopping phase. So we can see what we got, and we can also compare what we got, and we can also flip around what we have, and we can also sell what we have. So first of all, we're gonna see if the shop is selling anything that's better. For example, I could trade 2 XP gain for 20 movement speed. Honestly, movement speed in my mind is unimportant. So, oh, look, we found something that is literally better than the one I have. This is straight up 8% more health, so we're gonna buy that and equip that. This is pretty much the meta progression. And then we're gonna start selling. This is useless. Useless. I'm just looking down here what it says. For example, -3 adept offers, but +4 level ups. No, let's throw that away. What is this? You might lose the crit chance, but I get master offers. Honestly, I don't care about the crit chance. Let's go for the master offers. I will keep this in case I do a XP crit run or whatever. Get more expert offers, but less master offers. Maybe for another build. Throw this out. Throw this out. Useless. Okay, and then we also have the classic... what did I want to have? I wanted this, and let's throw these in the bin, because I have a bunch of inventory. There are also like trophies that you can unlock based on what you do in the run. If only my potions were better. Potions? We don't have potions. And let's play with this character now. She's a ranged character that, well, guess what? Has explosive shots. So she has built-in AoE. But she doesn't have built-in a lot of damage melee. I mean, I don't know what her downside is supposed to be. She doesn't really feel like she has a real downside, other than the fact that the weapons are a bit different. And here we got XP gain. This is an XP gain shrine. This shrine should be used in the following way, at least in my mind. First, you just leave it there be. Don't do anything with it. Stay as far away as possible. Just spam, kill opponents as much as you can. so that you get XP. The reason why you want to be away from that is because that thing is blocking your shots, so you want to have room to hit opponents. And the idea is I'm just gonna amass a bunch of XP on the ground, and then I'm gonna pick it up when I decide to do so, straight up. Acorn helmet, that's new. Well, some XP is gonna get gathered because opponents are coming too close. But, you know, it's okay. It's not that bad. And I would say this XP is enough. It's obviously, you could obviously farm as much as you want. Here we go, darkness. Come on, give me skeletons. Your attacks become stronger and resolve the curse status immediately. That's really good for curse build. +1 projectile count, +2 projectile piercing, damage 18, lose range, but that doesn't matter because you get velocity, and velocity makes it so that they go farther anyway. We can go Necromancer. You raise skeletons when you kill a number of enemies. Skeletons raised from cursed enemies last longer. Skeleton damage 24, skeleton lifetime 14, movement speed 130. I want this. And spawn ravens that attack enemies applying curse. That's also good. This is a permanent curse going around, just cursing everything. This is really, really, really good. All of these are decent. I'm gonna say let's go Necromancer and try to do like a Necromancer build. I am a mage in the first place, so might as well try for a Necromancy. And the thing with Necromancy is you don't even need to invest into a specific build. Nice, we got triple adept. Attack area, movement speed or range. My range on the dash, so that's useless. Let's go attack area, I would say pretty much forced here. I don't enjoy attack area, to be honest. Between all the choices you can get, attack area is maybe one of the... it's something, I guess. It's something. I'm waiting for those skeletons to spawn, and here it is. My first skeleton is there already. And here we got our second one. Oh, nice, another one of these. Ooh, expert level, perfect. Your attacks become stronger and resolve curse immediately. 27 damage, 60 velocity. This is just more damage. Expert, every couple of attacks spawn phantoms. We had that already. Whenever you overkill an enemy, there's a chance to drop XP. 27% chance to drop 1/15th of an XP. Not 1/15th, this is 1/6th or 1/7th. I enjoy all of these. Let's go with this. Let's go with piercing and shots. Here I definitely would have preferred if I could have gotten... By the way, it says that I get more damage, but as you see, we're still doing 12, so I'm not really sure what's up with the damage idea in this game. It's a bit weird and a bit off. Let's... Okay, we are level 4 already, and we're still at the minute 1 mark. So this might be the first one ever I'm getting level 12. Level 11 actually, because level 12, yeah. Forget level 12, we're not even 11 yet. Obviously I don't need to pick all the things up, because as I said, there are magnets in the game. So let's just continue on. Yes, and here we go, elite stage, we're obviously gonna call that in. It's a slime stage, it's okay. The most important part here obviously is that all of these are gonna spawn just so. Oh, we got 2 chests, that's insane. Chests are 3 levels. Okay, we got another level on this. Spawns ravens, that's good. Skeletons last a lot more. Or every couple of attacks, curse opponents. I would like to get the ravens because they run around cursing opponents and that's like straight up free damage, but I'm gonna go for this because I want the duration of the skeletons to last longer. Free level on the fire, very nice. Zip, that's decent. Trail of fire behind us. You leave a trail of fire behind us or there. And let's get the dashes. Let's get a bunch of dashes as I previously mentioned that I wanted. And another level right here, the bleed guy. Rotating blades spawn away from your rupture damage. Yeah, that's the blades that come from around armor, or when you kill a number of enemies, you get the whip attack every 18. Let's go here. Let's go here. So we have the whip attack protecting us from melee opponents, and we have the skeletons to help us for everything else. And look how many skeletons we have. Yeah, look at this madness. We have like an armada of skeletons. I love it. Now the skeletons are gonna be completely and utterly useless at the final boss. We have to realize that. We're practically not gonna have them. So we shouldn't over invest in them. And I should also definitely get the raven, because it says that this skeleton spawn from curses are gonna be lasting longer. Now how the game calculates that, although I need 20 kills to even get a single skeleton, I wouldn't know, but whatever. And we found an XP book. That's actually really good. So now I would say let's try to maybe not get a single XP droplet. There is an elite up there that is very durable. Wow, we're not doing a lot of damage. Yeah, that's our main downfall, that we're not doing a lot of damage. And we got a free chest, which is another free level. Wow, this run is godlike. Burn in front of us. Dash has a 1 second cooldown reduction for each one of the 6 I have, by the way. This is a lot of more dashes, but I'm gonna go here. Let's go with the flames in front of us. The flames in front of us. I think the worst thing that you can get in this game is the thing I did previously, which obviously I wouldn't really say that it was a mistake and I would take it back. But what I tried to say is the worst thing you can do is get an upgrade as a common one, and then 1 level later just throw the level away to make it into rare. While you could have just had the rare right away if you just were a bit more lucky. Now, of course, you cannot control your luck. Let's get this and continue moving because I don't feel good here. Might becomes level 2, even more area. Movement speed, or your attack shoot one more projectile, but you lose area. This is good, but I'm gonna lose area. Let's go with this. Let's go with more area. A sizable more area. So theoretically, we should have like huge explosions now. Also, theoretically, the good old skeletons should protect us. Also, as you can see, we have like a million dashes all cooling down on their own time. Let's continue running top left, so maybe we find some healing. Because at this point, healing is a must. Let's continue attacking. Now area, oh, we found magnet, very nice. I'm gonna obviously pick up the magnet after the XP is gone, because you lose the buff, you can only have one buff. That is tested, I can guarantee you that. And yeah, let's pick that up and go on. And we are in the slime stage now, which is good and bad at the same time. It's bad because we are not full life and I wanted to go around healing. It's good because we have skeletons, and the more opponents we're fighting, the more skeletons respawn. So theoretically, we should be super duper defensive and survive. Like, oh, look at the blades! Look at my blades! Chains of War, more damage, more range, and more duration. Blades, rotating blade spawn, or enemies you hit shoot out rupturing shurikens. Let's go with this. Projectile count 3, range 200. So everybody I'm hitting is shooting shurikens behind them. That's gonna also improve my AoE by a lot. Yeah, do you see all the shurikens behind the opponents? Yeah, that's it. And it's rupturing shurikens, which means that they bleed. And the bleed works with the opponents moving. So the idea is I hit the front line bleeds the back line, and the back line is unable to come close to us because when you're bleeding and you move, you die. So that's pretty much the play here. That's the build, not the play. And here we're using all our small little dashes to actually not avoid anything and get hit at the end. Nice! I succeeded in doing nothing with the dashes. I should definitely level up the dash cooldown, the thing I previously had as a choice. Making them have 5-second cooldown instead of 6 is a huge difference. It's like a 20% cooldown reduction. Here we go, full-on skeleton. Let's not forget that everything that does not have an armor is instantly getting stunned. This is insta-death. Boom! Yeah, that's just everything gets deleted. Not really that useful. Unless you need everything to get deleted. We're gonna continue top left. Trying to find good old damage immunity. We're finding new things. And damage immunity isn't really that useful if you don't need it. Yeah, good explanation there, Sifd. Good explanation. We're gonna continue trying to find more magnets. As at this point I have left so much XP behind. Now, as you can see, we're not doing as crazy damage as we was doing previously, but we got more control over everything around us because of all of those skeletons we have going on. Yep, we found the healing. That was one of the two things I was searching for. I mean, the best one is damage immunity for sure, but after that, I would say healing is important. When you find it, obviously you need it. Or when you search it, you need it, I guess. And then the next most important one would be magnet, at least for me, because of the way I'm playing. You always need like a magnet here and there. Oh, here we go, magnet, very nice. Let's obviously pick that up, as there is no reason not to, as this is literally our purpose. Bye-bye, this should be stun locked now. Very nice. Oh, we got expert. Your attacks have a... Wow. Just look at this unluckiness. We got double expert, and this is still adept and just got a level. So unlucky. Area, who cares? I would say 11% chance to do 300% damage. Your dashes become longer. Let's get the dashes longer, actually. I have never taken that, but if it's expert, might as well take it. Now I have 6 dashes, and they're all as good as the first one we had. So I think we got maybe the best of both worlds, or we got hit there very heavily. I'm gonna continue attacking backline, as I'm trusting that we're gonna find more magnets. Let's dash away from all of these. We found our magnet. Man, my trust and my luck. Always trust your luck if you think you're lucky, because that's how you actually become lucky. Thinking that you're lucky and actually using that as if it's reality, that's what makes you lucky. Also, I want to mention here that we definitely will need to get some burst power. Oh, another elite incoming. Let's obviously spawn these. Fire, let's go. So either more area and damage on the flame burst, or when you kill an enemy that is burning, they explode, or leave a trail of fire. I'm gonna say we continue with the flame breath. Although the trail of fire might also be good, I think making the flame breath better is the best thing we could do. Also, I would really enjoy it if we somehow could get attack speed, and also I would really enjoy it if we can somehow... What is that? Oh, it's a free level. Nice. Also would really enjoy it if we could somehow get Attack speed, I said that already. Dashes are longer, more projectiles, or attack speed. I'm gonna say attack speed, and as I was trying to say, attack speed and curses is what I care about. This could be very good though. No, let's go with attack speed. I know it's only 8% while the dash is a lot more, but the dash does not provide us with anything, while the attack speed does. And here we go. Oh, I got hit very heavily there. I tried to double, triple dash, but I wasn't fast enough. If anything, cooldown on the dash would be a lot better. Okay, that's healing right there. Very nice. Oh, come on, man. Let's heal. Life again. Start attacking everything we can, because we're supposed to have like a million skeletons here, so theoretically we should have a little army protecting us. And yeah, I mean, with this little army it would be really good if I also just so happen to have 80% XP gain. But alas, we do not. Destroy everything! We're about to get level 10. Yeah, I don't think you can even hit level 11, man. Even with this good start, we still are only level 10. And here is the skeleton dude. Like a little guy. This time I'll get you. No, you won't. Nope, this time you're still stun locked. And let's continue on. Let's not forget that everything I attack throws a million shurikens behind it. Okay, it's the 8-minute mark. We can get one more shrine. And then after the shrine, theoretically we should get boxed in. And after getting boxed in, 1 minute later the game's over. Okay, we got the damage immunity shrine, so I guess that's something. As our last shrine. Let's see how this is gonna go. Now obviously, as I said, we need some levels. Okay, now is a good chance to go for the immunity shrine. Here we go. So I got it at the 4-second mark. Let's see how long this lasts. I'm gonna assume it lasts 15 seconds. That's like a very human number. So that means at the 19-second mark it should go on. Okay, found Adept plus an upgrade on the Fire Breath. Burning enemies leave fire when they die, or when you kill them burning they explode. Every 17 burning opponents killed they explode. No, I'm gonna go with Fire Breath. I would get the Flame Walk if it was here, but I'm gonna go with this. Burning enemies leave a trail is useless because we're about to fight the boss. It's also useless because we're about to fight the boss. Okay, so we are... And the damage immunity is gonna run out in exactly as I said. Nope. I was off by maybe half a second. It lasts 16 seconds or something. I mean, it definitely does not last 16 seconds. I would assume that they made it 15 seconds and I just looked at the wrong second or something. I don't think any dev is just gonna put 16 in their code. While I'm pretty sure a lot of devs would put 15 in their code. It's the human numbers thing, man. In case you're new in this channel, I'm saying human numbers whenever something is round for no specific reason other than the fact that it would make sense because the dev is a human and the dev put that number in. That's whenever I say human numbers. That's what I mean, at least. Okay, and at this point the game is over, so I'm just gonna rush over and see if this last shrine just happens to have magnets. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, chill. We almost died. Oh, just happens to have magnet, by the way. Okay, obviously we can counter their shots with my shots. As long as I'm lucky, that is. Lucky because 2 reasons. First of all, they can flip and disappear. Secondly, I might miss straight up. You might straight up miss. And all 3 are in one spot. That's really, really good for us. Oh, come on, man. That one did not feel threatened. No, they killed me. It's okay, though. It's okay. Classic case of this game. So, yeah, that was it pretty much. That was it. 1-1 with the one character, another one with the other character. I think we're gonna let it here. Right now, it's a free demo. You can play along. You can play the same game right now. You can go and do a better run than me. You can do a worse run than me. If you think the game is awesome and if you think you would like to see and feel how it plays, definitely go ahead and play it right now. As I said, it's a free demo. There should be a description down below. What is this? 90% damage against striking undamaged enemies. That seems cool. 16% damage to less than attack speed and area, and I enjoy my damage and area attack speed thing. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. That is going to be one of... I would assume I'm gonna upload 2 videos today. This one and one other one. I'm gonna leave you here with physics, and yeah, as I said previously, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, etc. Helps out the channel. We're gonna hit those 100k. You're gonna be here before 100k if you subscribe. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.